Hey everybody, this is Stuart with Wine on the Diamond. Today I'm going to be reviewing the 2019 Kirkland Signature Costco Bordeaux Superieur. It is 60% Cabernet Sauvignon, 40% Merlot. It was been aged in French oak barrels for 12 months. It's 14% alcohol by volume. And I can't remember the exact price I paid for this wine, but I do believe it was under $15. And that's right, you did hear that. I was able to go to Costco. So my wife and I, we like to do kind of like these meat stock up runs once a year. We'll go buy a whole bunch of stuff, vacuum seal it, put it in the freezer, and then we basically just eat off that for like 9 months of the year. So we went, did all that stock up. While I was there, she let me buy 6 bottles of wine. So I was allowed to have 6 bottles of wine, and this was one of the ones that I chose. But come to think of it, if I was only labeled 6, why did I get stuff $15 and under? I should have gotten stuff that was more expensive. Another thing, so there's Bordeaux and then there's Bordeaux Superieur. That's how I'm gonna pronounce it. So the main difference between Bordeaux and this version of it is that there is a higher planting requirement per hectare for the actual vines, the actual grapes. So in standard Bordeaux, it's required, I think, 4,000 vines per hectare. And then here it is 4,500 per hectare. It normally results in a higher alcohol yield because there's more stress in terms of natural fermentation. I think it has to get up to, I'm gonna ruin this number. I wanna say it's 10% ABV through natural fermentation versus 9.5 for traditional Bordeaux. And there's an aging requirement. I wanna say it's at least 9 months in French oak. I'm hoping all of that's right. If not, let me know in the comments below. It's been a while since I've done my WSET training and probably won't for me to read the book again. From a color standpoint, you are exactly what I was hoping for. You are a deep ruby, no artifacts, no cloudiness. All right, so on the nose, medium plus intensity on the nose. I can get some notes before my nose even gets into the glass. So I'm getting, black currant, blackberry, red cherry. There's kind of like a cinnamon, a little bit of a cedar. So there's a little bit of like a red currant, but the wine itself smells like it's kind of jammy. In terms of alcohol, it is 14% ABV, but it smells medium on the nose, which is good because technically that's medium range. Like I said, I probably need to read that book again. There's also like just a little bit of a chocolate note. And in terms of like an herb, I'm getting like a little bit of like a thyme. That's not very strong. I'm also getting a touch of black pepper. Anyway, how does it taste? Full body, medium alcohol, high tannins. High tannins. Also has medium plus to almost high acid. It actually is a high acid wine, high tannins. That's great, and I'll get to that in a little bit. In terms of finish, I need to kind of let it keep going. In terms of intensity, medium plus on the palate. The fruit is really strong. The thing that I really like about this wine so far is that secondary pops in as intense as the fruit. The fruit kind of dies off a little bit. The secondary stays there for a bit, and then it kind of matches the fruit intensity, going from almost the end of the mid palate into the finish, and then everything finishes together. So you kind of get this little roller coaster effect going down, which is nice because it kind of lets you play a little bit on the palate. That chocolate note is actually way stronger on the palate than it is on the nose. So if you're a chocolate fan, that will definitely kick in. And skipping ahead, finish, medium plus finish. It has a pretty long finish. Now, the thing I said about acid and tannins, the reason why this is good is it's a full-bodied wine with a lot of tannins and a lot of acid, which means if you lay this down and cellar it well, this wine will go for a long time. I'm talking at least 10 years. You might be able to get 20 out of it if you have humidity control and everything else. There's some Bordeaux that go even longer than that. Now, in some cases, like I've been with some of my WSET friends, we've opened a bottle of Bordeaux that was from '68 and it was gone. It was probably gone in the 80s. It was just not good. So you really have to be careful about how you store a wine like that for a long time. But like I said, 10 years from now, this wine would still be good. There's a possibility if you treat it right, 20 years, it would still be good. Now, let's get to the Blick, because I'm already kind of talking about the rating, but exactly how does it rate? We don't know until we get through those steps. So from a balance standpoint, full point. I love this wine's balance. I think it's really, really well done. So full point. Length, medium plus finish, half a point. Intensity, medium plus on the nose, medium plus on the palate, half a point. And in terms of complexity, I'm getting primary and secondary, no tertiary notes, which I don't expect in 2019, especially something like a Bordeaux. I don't expect tertiary until you're, I expect getting hints of it going into 5 years on. But if you're buying it now, don't worry about it, because even right now in this current state, I'm gonna give this wine a very good. For the price, for what you're getting out of it, this is an incredible wine. I am really happy with this wine, and I recommend that you go pick some up for yourself and try it, and then come back and leave us a note on what you think about it. Anyway, this has been Stuart with Wine on the Dime. If you liked today's video, please like, subscribe, and comment. Have you had the Kirkland Signature 2019 Bordeaux Superieur or any other of their vintages? I'd be interested to know if you have. Leave a comment below, and I will see you all again soon with another episode from Wine on the Dime.